What is good, guys, man? Thank y'all for tuning back into the channel. If you're new, make sure you hit that sub button down below to be notified for every single video that I drop. And how you know you're notified is when you hit that subscribe button. You will also hit that bell, and you will press all after you hit that bell. That bell should either turn white or black. On my side it turns white. A lot of people in the comments saying it turns black. I don't know. On my side it's white. Anywho, y'all go follow the Instagram right here. The link is down below in the description. I will be posting content over there very soon. We're really trying to get to 1K followers over there, man. So y'all go tune in over there, man. Y'all see what the title is. My gosh. Spooky Scary Story Time. She bought a spirit box at a yard sale. Now, what in the audacity will make her want to go get a spirit box? I don't even know what that is, but I know it's something definitely demonic. And why would you take a chance of taking a spirit box if you're not dabbling into that type of stuff? Without further ado, y'all comment down below as this video goes along. We'll talk at the end. Let's see what she's talking about. Man, people do this crazy stuff, man.
A woman named Brenda who told me why you should never use a spirit box to communicate with ghosts. So she knew what a spirit box was. She's been into ghost hunting shows for a while. She said she loves ghost hunters, paranormal lockdown, things like that. And so when she stumbled across a spirit box at a yard sale, she was very eager to get it. She knew what it was upon seeing it, even though it was a lot heavier and older than the modern spirit boxes that ghost hunters use. She said she didn't go to this particular yard sale with the hope of finding a spirit box. She just happened upon it. Like, yard sailing was something that her and her daughter did together on the weekends in the summer, so it was just like another normal day for them. But as soon as she sees it, she grabs it. She goes over to the couple running the yard sale, and she's like, how much do you guys want for this? The man's older. She said probably in his 70s. He looks at it, looks at her, shrugs, and says maybe $10. She's like, done, bet. Gives the guy $10, goes back to her car, puts the spirit box in the car. Her daughter's in the front seat. She's getting in the front seat of her car to drive away when the woman who's running the yard sale, also in her 70s, comes over, and she said she like startled her because all of a sudden she's just standing outside of her window. So she rolls down the window. The woman leans in and says, don't tell it your name if it asks. She's like, okay, thanks for the warning. They're driving away. Her daughter's like, oh, she just said that to spook you. Brenda brushes off the warning. She's like, yeah, she probably did just say that to be like spooky or whatever. Brenda said she believed in the paranormal, but she had never seen anything. She had gone on ghost hunts before, like guided ghost tours, things like that, but had never really captured anything on camera. So she really wasn't expecting anything to come from it. She just thought it would be a cool relic to have. She asked her daughter, like, because her daughter was also into ghost hunters and stuff like that. She's like, do you want to come over to my house and play with it? Her daughter's like, no, I'm just going to go home. I have stuff to do. Brenda goes home. She lives alone with her cat. And she decides she's just going to play with it that night. But she makes dinner first. The night goes on. It gets dark. She goes into her bedroom, turns off the lights, closes the door. She said she was using like a small bedside lamp and the glow of her phone screen to illuminate what she was doing. She turns the box on and it's just a burst of static. Like, it scared her because she didn't really expect anything to come through right off the bat. But it's just static, just white noise. So she asks, is anyone here? And there's just static. So she doesn't get anything. So she asks again. She's like, is anyone here? She's listening for a few seconds. And then she said she heard a voice say, yes. She said instant chills because she did not expect to pick anything up. So she asked, who are you? There's static again for a few seconds, and she says again, who are you? And the voice says, lost. Her heart drops. So she's like, maybe this is like a prank. Like, maybe this box is just programmed to do this. So she fiddles with the knobs a little bit. She said they were almost like stuck because they were so old. So she fiddles with them again. She's like, how did you die? The static cuts out. There's nothing. So she asks again, how did you die? Nothing. So she fiddles with the knobs again, goes back to like the original setting she was on. She says, how did you die? And the voice says, fire. Now, she did say distinctly that the voice was neither male nor female. It was like a whisper, but she couldn't make out any particular features of the voice. It was just like something very distant whispering to her. Now, she's gassed up. She cannot believe she's actually getting something. So she says, do you remember your name? Same thing. Silence for a minute, and then it says, yours. She said that was what spooked her because she remembered what the woman said when she leaned into her car, telling her not to tell it your name. So she's like, no, tell me yours. It was just static again. She's sitting there. She's got like goosebumps. And then she said she noticed like a shift in the energy of the room. Like, the air just felt dense, if that makes sense. She says she can't explain it. Then her phone flickers. Like, it had been illuminated next to her on the bed. It flickers and it goes dark. And then through the speakers, she hears her own voice repeating everything that she said, but it wasn't exactly her voice. It was distorted. It repeated every word, every question, but it sounded like something was forcing the words out. Like the tone was off. She said she turned the knob to shut the box off, but the static grew louder when she turned it down. And then she heard her own laughter, but she hadn't laughed at all. So she knew it wasn't a recording, this box playing back what it had listened to. And she said the laughter didn't sound like it was just coming from the box. It sounded like it was coming from every corner of the room all around her. and then it went silent. And she said her ears were ringing from the sudden lack of noise. She puts the box back in the case it came in and puts it in her closet. She's like, I'm done with this. I'm not playing with it anymore. But she said that night when she was sleeping, she was awoken from what sounded like a voice in her room whispering in her ear. The same voice that she had spoken to on the spirit box whispering, is anyone here? She was like, I'm done. She donated the spirit box to her local thrift store. So I don't know who got it. But a lot of the common threads in these stories, people either find stuff at yard sales and then creepy things happen, or people don't listen to the warnings that other people give them when buying a certain object. Yeah, this is my first spirit box story that I've gotten, so let me know if you have played with one or if you've had any similar experiences. Brenda will be seeing the comments, so let her know if you have any thoughts.
First of all, man, I have no interest in playing with a spirit box or anything pertaining to something that's dead. I want to read y'all a verse, man. Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 11 through 12. Condemns anyone who casts spells, or who is a medium or spiritualist or spiritist, or who consults the dead. That scripture makes it clear, man, that God is against all of that. So why are we trying to dabble into something we shouldn't be dabbling into, man? I don't know who this person is that got that spirit box or why they wanted to play with it, man, but ain't nothing too... That's not fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what make people want to do that at all. After the woman warned her not to say your name to the spirit box and all this type of stuff like that, but the person continued to keep playing with the spirit box, man. What makes people want to do this? I truly don't understand, man. Y'all comment down below exactly what y'all think about this. And let me go back to a part because I want to see. Did the woman tell her not to play with it? Let me see.
Or whatever. Brenda said she believed in the paranormal, but she had never seen anything. She had gone on ghost hunts before, like guided ghost tours, things like that, but had never really captured anything on camera, so she really wasn't expecting anything to come from it. She just thought it would be a cool relic to have. She asked her daughter, like, because her daughter was also into ghost hunters and stuff like that. She's like, do you want to come over to my house and play with it? Her daughter's like, no, I'm just going to go home. I have stuff to do.
Nah, man. Anything involving to do with ghost, watching ghost hunters and stuff like that, I want nothing to do with it, man, at all, period. Y'all comment down below exactly what y'all think, man. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It's late at night. I'm about to get some rest. Gotta go to work in the morning, man. But listen, I love y'all, man. At the end of my videos, I always say stay inspired, stay motivated, stay grinding. Until next video, I'm out of here. Peace.